Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Curfew imposed in section of Nagga Head. A curfew has been imposed in a section of Nagga Head, Portmore in St. Catherine, effective 6 p.m. today, and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Wednesday, July 14. The boundaries of the curfew are as follows. North along Dark Lane from the intersection with Newland Main Road to western boundary the imaginary line that runs through West Bank. East along the Newland Main Road from the intersection of Nagga Head Drive to the intersection of Dark Lane, land beside Portmore Evangelistic Center. South along Nagga Head Drive from the intersection of West Bank to the intersection of the Newland Main Road, and west along an imaginary line from Dark Lane running through West Banks to Nagga Head Drive. During the hours of the curfew, the police said all individuals within the boundaries are required to remain within their premises unless authorized in writing by the ground commander. Watch and see in Hellshire as sea reclaims beach. Only the steps are left of what was once a family-owned restaurant in Hellshire village operated by Peter Gay Cormack and her relatives. The 32-year-old is still haunted by the memory of the rising water that claimed a large chunk of beach along with the first business venture. Now the sea is coming for the second seafood restaurant she built while determined to eke out a living in the community she was living in all her life. The first restaurant that was owned by my family is totally gone, Peter Gay stated. Since then, we had to build a new structure located more inland, and even that is being battered by the tides. We placed tires in the water to help cushion the impact of the tides, but the water seems to be penetrating the rocks. She is among a large number of business operators on the St. Catherine-based beach affected by erosion. They say it has already swollen restaurants and they fear could soon threaten the houses, form the center of the iconic fishing community. The National Environmental Planning Agency (NEPA) has been working with the government to find a solution, and Peter Gay, along with several other residents, have pinned their hopes on that. For most of us, it is a watch and see because we are not sure what will happen if a major hurricane should come. With the erosion, we are now even closer to the sea than ever before, she added. The worry of the residents has heightened with the expectation that the current Atlantic hurricane season will be yet another active one. Further eradication of the beachfront and flooding are a major concern for Joseph Davis. We are hope that whatever plans that government has for Hellshire, the residents will be happy at the end of it, said the 65-year-old who lives in the Breton but for the last 30 years has spent most of his time fishing at Hellshire. We don't want a situation where anybody is asked to relocate. Gladstone White, a member of the Jamaica Fishing Man Corporation, is worried that rising sea levels could render Hellshire village uninhabitable. A climate change report produced for the Planning Institute of Jamaica in 2012 estimates that by the year 21,000, the country could see sea levels increase by much as 1.4 meters. With the expected rise in sea level, the government must move swiftly to implement strategies to preserve the remainder of the beach and protect it against further erosion, stated White. And instead of just focusing on saving a recreational space, we must ask ourselves, what can we do to save a village? There are so many citizens living on the beach and earning their livelihood at Hellshire. NEPA is planning a number of initiatives to protect what is left of the poorer sand residents of Hellshire and visitors walk on every day. The government of Jamaica is in the process of developing a master plan for Hellshire, says Olivia Anderson, Manager of Public Education and Corporation Communication at NEPA. It will promote the orderly development and rehabilitation of the coastal resources, foster economic growth for the residents and users of the area. A public recreational space will be maintained for use and enjoyment of all Jamaicans, added Anderson. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.